In my job, I am constantly threatened with violence and bodily harm. You do not scare me. A simple beating will bring me no pleasure. This will be a complicated beating. I call on the many arms of Vishnu to pummel you senseless. Hiya! I'm going to stuff you full of jerky and roast you like a heat lamp dog. Okay, don't try anything funny. I'm armed to the teeth. Your continued resistance will only make this much more painful. Once I have knocked the stuffing out of you, everything will be hunky-dory.
Wrestling is a horrible and violent sport that glamorizes the infliction of pain upon your fellow man. Let us begin.
All Quickie Mart managers must be skilled in the deadly arts. Surrender or die. I'm going to ask you to leave the ring immediately. Thank you and please come again. The victory here is one thing you cannot steal from me. Little Bart Simpson. Such a wallop I will give you. Finally, I can give you a good pasting without fear of legal repercussions. Come here, young Simpson. With these two hands, I am making a human squishy. Mr. Homer, I will make you pay through the nose, as well as your other orifices. Hello, steady customer. We have a special on beatings today. Oh, Mr. Homer, I'm going to give you such a pinch.
How can I beat senseless the man whose lust for filthy magazines kept me in business so many years? Well, I'll manage. Pounding your doughy flesh into a pile of goo should prove most enjoyable. Let's get it on, clown boy.
Excuse me while I beat you silly, Mr. Krusty. And please come again. Oh, Mrs. Marge, I'm going to tear out your hair to make donut sprinkles. Hello, Mrs. Homer. Can I interest you in a fight to the death?
Your rake will prove ineffective against my non-violent practices and my kick-ass kung fu. Tremble before the might of Apu. I thought I told you to tremble, you mumbling moron.
I promise you a beating of titanic proportions, you dog-faced horror merchant. I want to share with you an ancient Indian custom known as the butt-womping.
First I kill you, then in your next life you will be a donkey, so that I may once again kick your ass. Oh, that's funny.
Little Lisa Simpson, I will realign your karma by much kicking.
One thing I have learned while being in this country, it is good to win, even against a tiny girl. I loathe to interrupt your youth, but it is time to meet your maker, you cheese-eating monster.
Oh, Mr. Barney, such a mighty lesson in pain I will give to you, free of charge. I am taking you down, you bloated gas bag. Good day, Mr. Booze Hound. I will quench your thirst by making you swallow your own tongue.
I learned long ago to tolerate most people's religious beliefs, and when I can't, I kick some butt. You small, sweaty man. I will break you in two like a rotten tree before a mighty wind.
You may find that when this fight is over, you will have suffered a great deal of bodily harm.
My civilization is so much older than your puny inventions, and so much deadlier.
Your honey-making days are over, Bumblebee Man. Appu says it's swatting time. Ganesha, forgive me, but I must crush this annoying bee person. I have seen your TV show, and it is time to put the nation out of your misery.
I do not wish to hurt such an upstanding member of the community, but several hundred people have offered me money to do so.
Enough of your hoo-ha, you brown-nosed, apple-polishing yes-man. Let's rumble. I have learned much from your ruthless capitalist ways, so prepare to die. This is not as hot a party as I anticipated. Holy moly! With those arms, you could give Vishnu a run for his money. I am going to chop you to pieces, soak you in oil, and make you my seafood special. Thank you. Please come again. Someone better call the fire department, for I am smoking. Thank you all for coming. I'll see you in hell. Oh my! It is alarming how charming I am feeling. Shiva H. Vishnu, my jubilation knows no bounds. Good Gandhi! Time for a champagne squishy.
Hey! I was only messing around and you had to go too far! Ah! I'm gonna stretch you like a rubber band and play Danny Boy on your tonsils! Don't be afraid. I'm just misunderstood and very, very pissed off. You got me mad. Now I'm gonna get you dead. I'm gonna jump all over you like Brown on beer. I'm so thirsty I could twist your head off and drink your blood. In wrestling, it's not whether you win or lose. It's how drunk you get afterwards. All wrestling and no beer makes Barney a very, very, something. Back off, baby, 'cause I was born to brawl. Come here, you little beer pixie. I'll squeeze some beer out of you. Hey, Bart, Uncle Barney's gonna bounce your head off the mat a few times. It'll be fun. Hey, you're one of those 7 Duffs, aren't you? Where's my free beer? It's not enough beer in this town for the both of us. You must die. All right, A local boy! I'm angry now! I'm gonna trample you into jelly! I'm seeing clowns! Must kill clowns! Hey, I know you! You're Crunchy the Clown! I hate you! Can I use your hair for a moment? I dropped my last peanut down the toilet. After I mess you up, even beer goggles won't make you look better. Willie, I'm gonna squish you up in a little ball and feed you to your tractor. Who are you wrestling, Willie? Can I watch? Come here, Mo. I'm gonna show you what it's like to be a pretzel. Hurry up, Mo. The sooner I rip your arms off, the sooner you can get back to serving me. Kill Mo. Get all the beer. What do you mean you don't sell beer-flavored breath mints? If I win, I drink all your beer. If you win, I just drink a case. What kind of hopeless drunk do you take me for? I'll kill you for a beer. Wow, I'm gonna twist your head off and use it for a comb. Hey, you're one of the 7 Duffs. Give me a beer. I'm gonna shove you inside that saxophone and use you for a cuckoo clock. Can you do that water in the wine trick? No, wait. Water in the beer, or I'll kill you. Come here, Ned. I'm gonna smite you hard. Really hard. Your big brain is no match for my Duff-preserved reflexes. Hey, Smarty. You're a stupid head. All right, Frinky. Time to hook you up to the beating machine. Whoa, stop wiggling those antennae. It's making me dizzy. It's always funny when you get hurt. Come over here. It's creeps like you that drink all the beer and kiss all the girls. Say, who are you? Keep that radiation away from me. I'm saving my liver for psoriasis. It's time for Barney's patented airplane spin. It makes me puke, but it's effective. Who the hell are you? Hey, look. It's Santa Claus! Abducted by aliens! Not again! Aw, jeez, now there's 2 of you! Alright! Whoa, I think I'm gonna puke! Wow, I could really use a beer! Another victory for the Drunkinator! Maybe now I can finally be able to wrestle Duffman. When the going gets tough, drink Duff!
I'd be leaving right about now if I were you. Let the games begin! I wrestle with my conscience all the time. And I never lose. I've prepared my whole life for this moment. After I win, I'll still respect you as much as I ever did, or ever will. Give up now, loser. There's no prize for being pinned the fastest. Let me demonstrate a few of my patented moves. I feel it's only fair to warn you that I'm completely hopped up on sugar! Who dare tangle with the awesome might of Bartholomew J. Simpson? If only I were a vampire, then you'd really be in trouble. Enough talk, man. Let's get it on. El Barto strikes again. Yes! Perfection. Thy name is Bart. Give it up for America's bad boy. Don't hate me because I'm gifted. You may be my boyhood idol, but you're still going down. Krusty, don't be a hero. Don't be a fool with your life. A2, Krusty? Then die, clown. Get ready, Willie. I'm about to give you a real Highland fling. I hear Principal Skinner may let you graduate 6th grade next year. Hey, Haggis Head, turn in your bagpipes. Your tootling days are over. Yeah, I'm looking for Mo. Last name Ron. Hey, Mo, where are your other stooges? If I had a face like yours, I'd want it rearranged too. Shouldn't you be making a squishy for me, fat boy? How about a quickie beating? Apu, my man, your karma has just run out. Cool, sibling smackdown. I'm gonna enjoy this. At first I thought we could talk through our differences, but now I just want to kick your butt. You may not be purple, but you are a dinosaur. Your keg-licking days are over, Barney. You're all tapped out. With you out of the way, there'll be more beer for Homer. I don't know whether to pity you or pound you. Hey, I'll do both. Hey, Flanders, I'm your god now. A sacrifice a week is all I ask. If I cut your arm off and beat you to death with it, will it be waiting for you in heaven? Yo, church boy, looks like you've been praying for a pummeling. Calculate this, science dude. If you're so smart, why are you here? Everyone knows wrestling's only for stupid people. Your butt plus my foot times 20 kicks equals Bart is cool. Hasta lambada, dude. Watch it with that stinger, hombre. You could poke my eye out. You better not be a real bee, that's all I'm saying. I'll squash you like the cheap, oversized comedy bug that you are. Hey, Bernsey, this planet isn't big enough for 2 aspiring overlords. It's time for you two to taste a little skateboard smackdown. What are you gonna do, irradiate humiliate me? Get ready for a total body meltdown, Simpson style. I'm gonna tie your tentacles up tight and ship you to the planet Loser. Cool, I get to squash monsters from outer space. Hey, Cyclops, I'll dot your I. So if I lose, do I get a neat parting gift? Like a ray gun?
Ándale, cobarde. ¿Quieres pleito? ¿Te crees muy macho, ratoncito? Los perros que ladran no muerden. No tengo miedo porque tengo mi yoyo. Te voy a aplastar como un bicho. ¿Quién se atreve a meter con el Bumblebee Man? Dime quién eres y te diré que vas a perder. Órale, carnal. He sonado con este momento de gloria. Reza el rosario, porque hoy vas a conocer tu fin. El fama de Chupacabra no se compara con el fama del Bumblebee Man. Bart, conozco tus trucos. Bart, ese patín me cae gordo. Bart, eres mi flor y te voy a picar. Mira, Homer, todavía tienes tiempo para salirte de esto. Tú tienes tu peso y yo tengo mi sabiduría. ¡Al ataque, elefante Homer! Aunque este payaso es chistoso, yo soy más chistoso. Este narizón no sabe lo que le espera. ¡Ay, ay, ay! El pelo azul es grande. Este piso va a brillar cuando termino trapeando con tu pelo. Tu cuerpo va a parecer el color de tu pelo cuando termino de golpearte. Te voy a deportar a otro planeta barbudo. Y yo pensaba que yo no sabía hablar el inglés. Mira, pelirrojo, floto como mariposa, pero pico como una abeja. Te voy a batir como una margarita. Y pensé que mi perro era muy feo. Ojalá que tomaste un trago para no sentir el horror de mi furia. Para celebrar mi victoria, me vas a regalar un squishy. Me duele tener que lastimar a otro moreno. Tus chicharrones no truenen en mi casa. Me lo vas a pagar. Ojalá que te vaya bien, chaparita. Aunque tus ideas me inspiran, necesito acabar contigo. Te recordaré en el Día de los Muertos, mi querida Lisita. Mira, cochino, tu mamá no te enseñó a bañar. Tu mal aliento es suficiente razón para destruirte. Te voy a bajar de la borrachera. ¡Ay, Chihuahua! Espero que el hombre santo no me golpee violentamente. Son los calladitos que tenemos que vigilar. Me da pena golpear a un hombre con anteojos, pero no pasa nada. Va a ser fácil ganar a esta nerdo. Voy a hacer tacos con tus sesos. Tu ciencia no te ha preparado para el poder de mi yoyo. Yo soy el abeja asesino, viejo loco. ¡Entrégate! Son el gran Bumblebee Man y he venido a liberar a Springfield. Con mis poderes increíbles, mi chihuahua y mi yoyo. No puedo perder. No me importa cuántos brazos tienes. Aquí no se trabaja sin papeles. Aunque soy chiquito, mi yoyo es muy grande. Soy el máximo. ¡Viva Bumblebee Man! ¡Arriba con Bumblebee Man! ¡Soy el rey del mundo! Bumblebee Man es el super macho.
Smithers, why do they all hate me so? Shut up and fight. Oh, you actually think you can win? Excellent. I'm going to boil your flesh in a nuclear stew and use your bones for a necklace. Come on, quick lollygagging. Let's get this over with while we're still young. Prepare to feel the awesome wrath of Monty Burns. Get him, Smithers! Smithers, you infernal ninny! Stick your arm down the throat and rip out the heart, you stuporous funker! I'm going to flay you alive, and no court on earth will convict me. I'm far too rich. Hop to it, Smithers. Dispatch that homely troll before I get dyspeptic. I was going to strangle you slowly and mercilessly, but now I think I'll have Smithers do it. I'm saving you from what I'm sure would be a pointless, slovenly life, young man. Look, Smithers, a creature of pure malevolence. Slay him at once. He brings back remembrances of my youth. Careful, Smithers. Little Ronnie Ragamuffin might be a sneaky Pete and be packing some heat. Simpson, you've been my organ bank long enough. Time to close the account. Careful with the liver, Smithers. It might be toxic. I might have known you were the only one stupid enough to step into the ring and be spanked in front of this gawking rabble. Simpson, it's time you meet your maker, who is obviously an incompetent boob. Your inane humor and mindless trickery will not save you. Destroy him, Smithers. Go on, Smithers. Let's make this Cosmo cut-up dance with the fishes. Smithers, it's one of those horrible mimes. Get rid of him at once. You poor misguided woman. Let me put you out of your miserable, pathetic life. Ah, Marge, the watchdog of the Simpson band. Is there any lower form of life? Smithers, cut off her head. We'll make a lovely floor lamp. You chicken ninny! I'll give you the worst beating you've ever had. Get him, Smithers. I'm sending you back to Scotland, one piece at a time, you gabbling good-for-nothing. Obviously, this rustic fellow needs a few lessons in civilized pummelings. This purveyor of prohibition potables may prove plucky, Smithers. Prepare for a perfidious pounding. This is what happens to the posture of a man who caters to the seedy peasantry. Soon he will have a mighty hump. It's that devilish barkeep from that saucy bar. Toast his toes at the fires of hell, Smithers. Damnation, Smithers, it's that supply shed go-between. Go give him what for till he cries brassifrax. Execute him, Smithers. Then we'll secure his so-called quickie market. I've got a monopoly to maintain. Don't let that dime store rapscallion scare you with his Hindu hijinks. Always crusading, eh, Lisa? Throwing grit into the wheels of industry? Well, we're going to grind you beneath those wheels. Crush her now, Smithers, before she begins her infernal tootling. Careful, Smithers. That girl has pointy hair. I'm going to beat you black and blue, then hang you from my hitching post to discourage solicitors. I'm improving the gene pool by getting rid of this slack-jawed cretin. Kill him, Smithers, then we'll chop him up and sell him to the army as monkey stew. Rant on, Flanders, but your vainglorious boasting will only add savour to my inevitable triumph. Bow down, Ned Flanders, and feel the wrath of the left hand of Burns. Family, religion, friendship. This man is possessed by the three demons that haunt every business. Kill him post-haste. That's right. Fumble about with your widgets and doobobs. You won't know what killed you. The scientific mind is worthless. The greedy mind is the driving force behind every great invention. Even with all your gizmos and contrabulous fabtraptions, you don't have the moxie to tangle with Charles Montgomery Burns. We appear to be releasing too much radiation. It's the only possible explanation for this specimen. Make a note of it, Smithers. Smithers, this arthropod actually thinks he may be a worthy adversary. Show him the folly of resisting Charles Montgomery Burns. I'm sure his buzz is far worse than his sting. Squash him, Smithers. Look, Smithers. Oh, yo, what fun. Strangle him with it and do it quickly. That will teach you, you jackanape. Now get out. Ooh, I haven't felt this much pep since the night I cold-cocked Calvin Coolidge. Excellent. Why, I feel like a spry 65-year-old again. This plebeian pastime certainly has its rewards. Once more, the mighty sinews of Monty Burns reign supreme.
I'm gonna give your noggin such a flogging. In the spirit of sharing, I'm gonna lend you the business side of my boot, repeatedly. I'm absolutely, positively gonna kick your keister. Ooh, you better run before I go all Old Testament on you. I prayed for your safety, but to be honest, a part of me wants to see you get splattered. Let's pretend it's Christmas, 'cause I'm gonna take you on a sleigh ride. Sleigh ride. Well, sir, I'm gonna give you a one-way ticket down Hell's Highway for the beating you are about to receive. Much thanks. Put up your dukes, you dad-blamed dunderhead. I'm gonna take you to the cleaners and dry clean your brain. I'm gonna box your ears, you little devil. Howdly-doodly, Barterino. Get ready for a little discipline Flanders style. Come on over here, you pint-sized, pointy-headed pest. I'm gonna exterminate you. Idly-ho, Homer, old buddy. Are you ready to go a few rounds with the flying fists of Flanders? Your friendship has meant a lot to me, Homer, so I'll say a few prayers for you. After you're dead, I have to warn you, Homer, I'm a prime pummeling pugilist. Face painting is a sure sign of devil worship. Prepare to go to hell, clown boy. Listen up, clown. I'm taking you down. Hop on that unicycle and hightail it home, or you'll face the fearsome furiosity of Flanders. Oh, gee, Marge, you know I can't hit a lady. I guess I'll just have to kick you instead. Marge, I want to sincerely apologize to you now for killing you later. Marge, you're the lightning rod, and I'm the storm. Prepare to get zap-diddly-apt. You better not start talking in tongues again, or I'll bust you up good, mister. I'm gonna hitch you to your own tractor and drag you through the nearest bog, you red-bearded rapscallion. Don't try any of your greasy tricks on me, you sneaky Scottish scalawag. Finally, I can deliver holy justice to the peddler of Satan's brew. Now you get yours, you dastardly dispenser of evil spirits. You're going home in a box, Mo, and Ned X will make the delivery. Pooh, you silly man. Don't you know Hinduism is just Satanism with 6 extra arms? Afraid I'll have to kill you. Close up the Quickie Mart, Apu, 'cause I'm sending you to the final payoff. Say, Apu, you and me are gonna be tumbling for a rumbling. Listen, Lisa, you better skedaddle before you get paddled. Now, Lisa, are you hankering for a spankering? I just can't dang diddly hit you, Lisa. Well, maybe just once. I'll straighten you out with a double dose of fisticuffs, you fly-infested fathead. Lord, somebody kneeled in the wrong place and prayed to the wrong god. Golly willikers, Barney, you smell worse than the stagnant pool of Jeroboath. I'm gonna cream your kidneys and knock your noodle, you know-nothing nitwit. Listen, Frink, your scientific rays are useless against my righteous praise. I'm gonna settle your hash once and for all, you scientific so-and-so. Vaya con Dios, my bumblebee compadre. Looks like I'll be giving you the boot in your bumblebee suit. Buenos ding-dong diddly dias, senor. Power merchants in the wrestling ring of God, I cast thee out. Ooh, 2 fat cats for the price of 1. Twice the trouble means twice the fun. Well, sir, money is the root of all evil, and I'm the gopher that's gonna gnaw that root right off. If you see what I mean. Well, golly dolly, you must be Satan's minions. Back into orbit with you. Visitors from another planet. How dare you? Next thing you know, our kids will be thinking humans evolved from apes. Get thee behind me, oh great and slimy space mutants. Thank you, Lord, for giving me just a weensy taste of bloodlust. I'm a mur-diddly-erdler. Hey, I can live with that. Oh, this'll make the flock back at the Flanderosa proud as punch. Tip-top notch. Like butterscotch. Well, I hate to be a boastful Boris, but I'm the bee's knees, if you please.
I'm ready for the fighting and the hurting and the taunting. Boy! The probability of you emerging victorious is obviously infinitesimal. With you dead, the Nobel Prize for Wrestling is within my grasp.
According to the Frinkinator 3000, you are going to lose. Badly. Very badly. Remember, no fair knocking off my glasses. In fact, touching me at all would be highly inappropriate. I'm going to amplify my violent thoughts into a gigantic, invincible wave of hurting. All right, step back, foolish gladiator. Your strainings and gruntings are no match for my thinkings and voing. I'm going to departicularize your gross body mass and disperse it as the noxious vapor that it truly is.
Be gentle with me. My bones snap easily. Oh, darn it. Could you hang on a second? My death ray is on the fritz here.
Elementary sizational theory indicates that your tiny smallitude will parlay to a huge victory for me. It's you, with the shenanigans and the skating and the boy. All right, let's get this started. I intend to show that superior intellect and education wins out over mischievosity and cunning shenanigans. No fair. The rippling compression and expansion of the longitudinal waves of your midsection are making me nauseous. How am I going to beat you, you ask? Well, it should be obvious to the most dim-witted individual that Oh, never mind. Hey, I think there's been a mistake. Someone has put me in the ring with a hairless gorilla.
Darn it, this mind control device needs work. I'm not picking up anything.
It's you with the hair and the shoes and the face and the tomfoolery. Prepare to be zappified. You, sir, are a wise guy, while I am a smart guy. So don't think you have a chance with me.
I see my rebigulator was turned on your hair. It looks like it's time to use my de-housewifeinator to clear this ring. I've adapted a simple household vacuum into a death ray for just such an occasion.
Step away, foolish Scotsman. This match is mine. Why? All mine, you see? Your primitive gardening implements will be no match for my high technological wizardry.
Your animalistic behavior nicely complements your minimal cranial development.
I'll wager a square decimeter of my brain can outthink a cubic micrometer of yours. Why? Beam me up, Scotty. The barbarian is going wacko with the snarling and the unpleasant spitting. No mere bartender could possibly withstand the mental muscle of the great Frinky. Just don't do me any physical harm. I've studied your pricing formula at Cookie Mart and can find no logical economic model to explain a 4,000% markup. If those polyester fibers don't gum up my kilinating device, you're history, Apu.
Your Vishnu Fu can never compete with my Frink IQ. Run along, little girl. Hey, you can't possibly know as much as I do. You're good. Very good. Hey, but Mensa says that I'm better. Give it up, Lisa. It's been statistically proven that I can kick your butt. Oh, my great God. I am detecting a mobile source of natural gas. What petri dish did you climb out of, you filthy, vomit-encrusted Neanderthal? Hey, you drunk-type person. Think of this as the breathalyzer's revenge.
Now we shall finally answer the question of the ages. God or science? It's time for Frinky to teach some evolution. Only the strong-minded will inherit this ring. Give up, Ned. When I set my Rainmaker 3000 to Locust, they'll gnaw your eyes out with the chewing and the stink juice. Do those wings work?
I've got a patent on a personal flying craft. You better not steal my design. Why, if I had a really big straight pin, I'd add you to my insect collection. I was unaware that the experiments in insect intelligence had advanced this far. Surrender, Bernsey. My patented cryogenic chamber is your best bet to see the 22nd century. Oh, the private appropriations and the grants and the funding! The things I will miss out on because I must slay you. Good Lord, this'll be easy. According to my calculations, you shouldn't be alive right now.
Some nice equipment you have here. Surrender it or die. Whoa! You now! I shouldn't have cleaned my glasses.
At least you're not the robots who run amok in an orgy of blood and the kicking and the biting with the metal teeth and the hurting and the shoving.
Take me to your leader.
Professor Frink, he makes you laugh, he makes you think, he likes to run, and the thing with the person.
Even the aftertaste of victory is sweet. Yes, yes, yes! Survival of the nerdliest. As your intellectual superior, I just have to say, yes!
Oh, my lord, what is that strange tingling? By Einstein's goofy grin, it must be joy!
Homer! 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 I'll teach you to interrupt me while I'm watching a food channel. I'm Homer the Muncho Man Simpson, and I'm gonna eat you alive. Watch me closely, Grasshopper, and I will instruct you in the grapplery arts. You couldn't scare me on the scariest day of your life if you had an electrified scaring machine. There isn't room enough in this ring for the two of us, loser. I'm gonna crush you with my patented supersonic lard bomb. Homer the Magnificent will make mincemeat out of your meddlesome mediocrity. I'm so angry I could spit flames out of my butt. Arr! You're going down, clown. I'll teach you to corrupt my children. That's my job, you no-talent bozo wannabe. When I'm done with you, there'll be nothing left but pork squeezing. Remember, Marge, winning isn't everything, so please let me win this time. Counseling? I'll give you some freaking marriage counseling. Hey, Red, what's with your face? It looks like someone beat me to the punch. Come on, Willie. I'm gonna show you a good place to hide your caber. Looty too. Look at me, I'm Scottish. I wear a dress and play the bagpipes. Here's your order, Mo. A double shot of fury with a knuckle chaser. I'm gonna stick your head in a blender and set it to liquefy. I'm gonna lay you on the mat and use your kidneys for a trampoline. You are so dead, Mo. Nobody asked me to settle my tab and gets away with it. Go ahead, Apu. Pray to your elephant god. For all the good that'll do you. This isn't just about winning or losing, Apu. It's about me winning and you losing. I'm gonna twist your head so far around you won't know whether you're coming or going. With you dead, all the heat lamp dogs will be mine. Mine, I tells ya. Listen, you big tub of lard. I'm gonna melt you down and fry potatoes in your brains. Nothing personal, Barney, but when I hit you with the iron pretzel of death, you are history. Okay, Barn. If I win, you owe me a beer. If you win, you owe me 2 beers. You suck diddly-uck, Flanders. No use praying, Flanders. God can't save you now. Some may call this an unfair generalization. But all Flanderses suck. Ew, you think you're smart, huh? Well, you'll be smartin' when I'm done with you. Well, you little... I'll teach you to think. Hey, you with the thing and the stuff. Yeah, you, Brainiac. I'm gonna myrtleize you. I'm warning you, that stinger better not be loaded. Buzz off, Bumblebutt. Bumblebutt, that's funny. Oh, where's the insect repellent when you need it? Kill my boss. Do I dare live out the American dream? You'll remember my name after I pound it into your skull. Listen up, Smithers. I'm gonna make dork juice out of you and shove it down Burns' throat. Quit smiling. Oh my God, space aliens, don't eat me. I have a wife and kids. Eat them first. Listen, you stupid space creatures. Nobody eats Homer Simpson. I'm gonna send the 2 of you back into orbit permanently. Urge to kill rising. I am so great. I am so great. G-R-A-T-E. I am so great. In your face. Woohoo! I'm so talented. And good looking. I am the champion. I am the champion. I'm so good I could kiss myself. Mwah. Oh, Homer. Mwah. Mwah. Ow! All right already. Woohoo! I win! I whipped you and made you scream. Whipped scream. Soon the Earth race will wither and fold, like the Earth plums we've seen on the observoscope. Your puny civilization needs a good conquering. You will kneel trembling before me and obey my brutal commands. Prepare to be abducted, but don't take too long. The spaceship is running. Soon I will make you a slave to the all-knowing orb. After I smear you with a skin-searing paste, Serac the Preparer will finish you off. I will encircle you with my tentacles and compress your mass excessively. Give up now, Earthlings. Resistance is futile and really pisses us off. Your tiny cranium will experience the beauty of Rigel 4 once I've violently exploded it. Yield to the disfiguring ministrations of my warlike tentacles. Submit or we will destroy all your leaders in Washington. Oh, Shuzbutt, I knew that wouldn't work. Oh, look, a little Earth boy. I am filled with terror. And you people think we're scary looking. Your mischievous diversions do not amuse us, Bart. We won't need to cook 40 humans if we bag this chunky specimen. While we have reached the limits of what rectal probing can teach us, we have much to learn from ass beatings. You hyperbolic paraboloid, you will be defeated. I am going to give you a probing you'll never forget. Your green hair is silky to the touch. We will remove it for further study. Your humorous japes are not unlike those of Gobel the Hackneyed on our own hilarious planet. While your facial appearance is hideous, it holds no terror for me, and I shall rip it off you. Okay, Earth Clown, submit or die. You think you scare us with that crazy tower of blue hair? Stay back, I tell you. I will sever your head and employ it for the scouring of our hard-to-reach orifices. You will make a fine toothpick for Serac the Preparer. I will chop you to pieces and boil you in your own stomach, you haggis-eating barbarian. I will position your cranium in a location where your galactic orb casts no luminosity. I can't understand a word you're saying, Red One. Speak Rigelian or English at least. We will flay you alive, ugly one, and use your skin to buff our intergalactic vehicles. This purveyor of cheap mind-numbing intoxicants must be destroyed. I am going to slap the ugly right off your ugly human face, you ugly human you. So your deities have more arms than us. So what? Good thing we're not fighting them. Puny human, even with your preservative-laden foodstuffs, you are no match for a healthy Rigelian. It truly is a convenient store that stocks such tasty humans. Give up now. It will eliminate the need for a violent bloodbath. Foolish Earthling. You are totally unprepared for the effects of deep space wrestling. This one knows too much. It will be necessary to neutralize it immediately. This isn't real. You are hallucinating. Close your eyes and it will all be over soon. After we violently humiliate you, we shall spray you with rum so no one will believe your story. This one is fairly bovine in appearance. Perhaps we should mutilate it first. Do you find our laughter to be devilish? We are your new gods, church boy. Kneel before us and tremble. Ned Flanders. Prepare to suffer the torments of the damned. Foolish human, if you're so smart, how did you end up here? I don't think that came out right. Your articulation patterns are most annoying. I must rip your throat out immediately. It's true. We are aliens. What are you going to do about it? I will suck the juice from the scientific one and assimilate his knowledge. If all humans were prone to self-destruction like you, we would already rule this planet. This odd-looking human merits further study. But on second thought, let's pull his wings off. Whimsical insect man, your laughing days are over. In your face, stupid humans. Defeating these Earth creatures is easier than expected. Your entire planet is doomed. Doomed! That was like stealing sweet crystalline substances from a pupa, and another race bites the dust. I have never before experienced such joy.
Hey, folks! How about some good old-fashioned violence? Okay, here's the deal. You let me win and I'll send you a check for $40. May as well give up now, 'cause you are going down. Your act stinks. This is your final performance, Bubby. Remember, this is entertainment for the kids. So jump around and scream a lot when I start clubbing you. No one makes fun of my costume and gets away with it. I am smooth in the groove and I got something to prove. Now you wouldn't hit a clown, would you? Hey, loser! Come over here and pull my finger. One less creepy little fan to waste an autographed 8x10 on. You helped me out before, Bart. Now I need you to take a fall for me. I hate beating the crap out of you, kid. What have you done for me lately? Let's do it, fat boy! Woohoo! Beauty is in the eye of the beer holder. Whatever that means. stupid writers. Blue hair? Only green hair wins this thing. It's parents like you that are endangering my First Amendment right to promote gratuitous violence. Hey, you're kinda hot. Ever think of leaving your husband for a clown like me? I'm gonna shove some Krusty brand imitation haggis product down your throat. Listen, Red, I've had plenty of guys come after me and I buried them all. When I'm through with you, Groundskeeper Willie, they'll have to do a compost mortem. Ah! Now there's a face in need of some makeup. Let's do this, Mo. I'm not clowning around here. I'll give you a Krusty brand butt kicking. Whoa! Welcome to the inconvenience store, squishy boy. You don't want to hurt your #1 magazine customer, do you, Apu? Don't be scared, Lisa. Just cover your face and let me throw pies at you for 5 minutes. Hey, boys and girls, what time is it? It's time to hurt someone! My name is Krusty, and I'm going to kill you. You look like you could take a beating. How about you be my new sideshow Gumble? Hey, Jumbo, what beer truck did you fall out of? Come here, loser. I'm gonna autograph your face with my boot. Hey, Charlie Church, how about some Krusty brand religion? I'll have you know I'm Springfield's champion of per capita sin. History's full of amusing stories about religious beatings. This'll be a doozy. Nuts to you, smart guy. They want to see a wise guy. Come here, Four Eyes. You and me are gonna invent a new way to experience pain. Science schmience. All those gizmos and computer tchotchkes are no match for a clown like me. 35 years in show business and I'm reduced to this. Out of the ring, you Tijuana sidekick. This is a one-man show. My ratings have gone down 12% since you got that yo-yo. Now I'm gonna shove it up your tuchus. You guys look like you need a Krusty brand foot up your butt. Whoa. I got your plutonium rod right here. There's nothing about you two that a good pie in the face won't improve. Whoa! Percodan and whiskey really don't mix. Don't let me get in the way of any squabbles you two need to settle. Who would ever have thought a clown would save the Earth from destruction? That's how they do it in the Catskills, baby. This is even better than winning an Ace Award. And now, folks, I'm celebrating by going to Krusty Land. I'm the Clown Prince of Wrestling. Huh? Get it? Another small step for clown kind. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Did I mention that I'm a devout student of the grappling arts? If you quit now, they'll only call you a quitter. But if I beat you, they'll remember you as a loser. I just hate competition. Don't you? Don't worry, I won't tell anyone that I whipped your butt. But with all these people here, I won't need to. You must be pretty proud of yourself, wrestling an 8-year-old. I'm gonna start kicking the air like this. And if any part of you should fill that air, it's your own fault. I think reasonable, civilized people should be able to resolve their differences without... Oh, never mind. Let's rumble. Be prepared to meet the elemental rage and unleashed fury of a misunderstood second-grade girl. I may be small, but I'm wily. It's time we opened a can of whoop-tushy on this situation. Bart, meet the new champ. Just remember, Bart, youth will be served. My brains versus your brawn. Surrender or die. The emotional scars of my victory here will haunt you the rest of your life. Mr. Krustovsky, you're a disgrace to the noble clowning profession, such as it is. I've studied your show for years. I know all your tricks. That clown makeup won't disguise the fact that you're a loser. And you're about to lose again. Groundskeeper Willie, I'm gonna mop up the floor with you. I'm sending you back to the bog where you were born. You're nothing but a wee, sleek, cowering, timorous beastie. You don't scare me, Mr. Sislak. Itchy and Scratchy have taught me more about hurting people than you can ever imagine. Mo, I'm putting a stop to the peddling of your inferior swill once and for all. Look out, Mr. Sislak. I hit below the belt. Listen up, Mo. You're going down. No one messes with Lisa Lionheart. I can't think of any real reason to want to hurt you, other than wanting to win. Apu, your expiration date has arrived. I am Kali, goddess of destruction. Tremble, Apu, tremble. Yeah, they do make breath mints, you know. Listen up, Barfly. You booze, you lose. Welcome to Lisa Simpson's alcohol reconditioning program.
We'll start by having you lie down on the mat.
I'm gonna punch some holes in that holier-than-thou attitude.
I'm counting on your kindness and religious belief to turn the other cheek so that I can pound you, sir.
Why don't you try baptizing someone your own size, Flanders? The few, the proud, the geeky. This brain is gonna brain your brain.
What is the world coming to when two intelligent people must fight like savages?
I'm gonna crack that egghead of yours. Right now you're known as Bumblebee Man. Soon it will be Punching Bag Man. I'm canceling your cornball antics once and for all, Bug Boy. Listen up, B-Boy. I'm terminating your pollinating pronto.
Your pathetic attempt at wrestling is the only funny thing about you, Insect Boy. Let's see how the male corporate mind deals with the glass ceiling. When I throw you through it, your brazen wealth and unbridled power hold no sway over me. I'm an idealist. You've despoiled the fair town of Springfield long enough. It's time to rumble. Right. Resistance is futile. How cliché can you get?
It's time for you to get a down-home Earth-style butt-womping. Since you're used to space travel, I'm gonna launch you out of here.
You don't stand a chance against my spinning saxophone sleeper hold.
Veni, vedi, vici. I came, I saw, I clobbered. You thought I couldn't, but I could, I did, and I could do it again. I feel just like Elizabeth Gurley Flynn, if only she wrestled. Eye of the tiger, heart of a champion. Hey, fool, I took you to school 'cause smart girls rule.
This is going to hurt you more than it hurts me. Wrestling is just an exciting and theatrical form of entertainment. No one really gets hurt, right? I've lost all my patience with you. I'm not afraid of you and your grappling ways. I warn you, I'm well acquainted with the culinary arts. There must be some mistake. I'm supposed to be playing bingo now. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you some manners. You know, in my opinion, violence never solved anything. But there's a first time for everything. Let's get ready to grumble. Let's get ready to grumble. After I've pinned you, I'm going to wash your mouth out with soap. You know, someday we'll look back on this and be very, very ashamed. Homer, I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I will be hurting everything else. Now, Homer, you know I don't like to hurt you, but in this case, I'll make an exception. You're the clown that plays all those violent cartoons. I'm gonna kill you. I thought clowns were supposed to be funny and entertain people. Since you won't get rid of Scritchy and Hatchy, I'm gonna get rid of you. Get ready, clown, because I'm about to exercise my right to free expression on your behind. Don't lassie me, you kilt-wearing, skin-greasing, bagpipe-tootling Hibernian. You're not going to toss one of those cabers at me, are you? I'm gonna make you pay for what the Scots did to cuisine. I'm gonna mop up the floor with you, and believe me, it needs it. I wouldn't be surprised if this game isn't fixed with you involved. All right, Mo, finally I'm gonna be doing a little hitting on you. I like to think I'm a patient, tolerant woman, but right now I won't tolerate anything less than me winning. The gouging in your store is nothing compared to the gouging I'm about to give you. Dear Lord, you are a stinky man. Barney, it's about time someone straightened you out. I suppose it has to be me. I'm gonna make you take a bath if it's the last thing I do. Hell hath no fury. And so on. Well, Ned, I'm sorry it's come to this, but you probably deserve it. I suggest you pray for a quick and merciful end to this. All your technical wizardry is useless against the heart of a mom. Now don't you get smart with me, little mister. You don't scare me with all your fancy gizmos, 'cause I've got gumption. Sorry to do this, but with your show off the air, I'll finally get the remote control away from Homer. I know you think no es bueno, but it's about to get much worse. I don't want to hurt such a lovable character, but I'm doing it for the kids. The two of you don't have enough fighting blood in you to fill a flea. I'm Marge Simpson, your very own private 3 Mile Island. Well, Mr. Burns, it seems your get up and go has got up and gone. This is for all those cute little 3-eyed fish out there. This'll teach you to drool all over my nice clean carpets. Just because you're aliens doesn't excuse your atrocious manners and your unwelcome probing. Are you sure you shouldn't be off doing cattle mutilations somewhere? The best man for this job is a woman. Now that's what I call cleaning house. I don't mean to brag, but that was awfully good. Jeepers H. Crackers! I feel so liberated. In charge, living large. The name is Marge. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm gonna tear your eyes out and shove them down your pants so you can watch while I'm kicking your butt. I'm gonna shove a sausage down your throat and stick starving dogs up your butt. Come here. I want to introduce your head to my two fists. When I get a hold of you, I'm gonna slice your heart in half and make sandwiches with your liver. I'm gonna nail your tongue to my boat and use your head for an anchor. I'm gonna pull out your tongue and slap you silly. When I get my mitts on you, I'll sink my teeth into your cheek and rip your face off. I'm gonna tear your arms off and beat you silly with them, so you know every blow was your own doing.
I got you now, you little punk, and I'm gonna use your head for a bucket and paint my house with your brains.
Your days are numbered, you jerky little pipsqueak. Get over here, you little weasel. I'm gonna spank you back to the Stone Age. Listen up, Homer. I'm gonna shove my arm down your throat and punch holes in your lungs. Say, Homer, why don't you lie down on a mat and let me stomp on your brains? Okay, Homer. It's time you had a little talk with my fists. All right, clown. I'm gonna slap that smile right off your face.
You want to see funny? I'll show you funny. Funny is a guy like me smacking a clown like you with a board. Now that's funny.
You're gonna be wearing that makeup 24 hours a day to hide the mess I'm gonna make of your face. You're a good-looking gal, Marge. It's a shame I gotta make you look like your sisters, Patty and Selma. I don't need no guff from you, Marge. Just come over here so's I can smack you. Marge, this is no place for a lady, so I'm gonna have to toss your butt out of here.
Guess what? It's ladies' night, you skirt-wearing freak show. I'm gonna take your bagpipes and use them to carve my name in your butt.
I'm gonna shove that rake up your butt and do some gardening in your stomach. Don't leave any splotch marks when I bounce you off the canvas, you greased pig.
Your foreign ways don't scare me, Apu. Let me show you what I do to people and things I don't understand.
This is the land of opportunity, Apu. So here's your opportunity to get dead.
As I pound on you, feel free to curse me in your foreign tongue. I don't mind. I won't know what you're saying.
Lisa, you're wrestling me? I thought smart people had better things to do. Ah, little Lisa Simpson. Ain't she cute? Where's my gun? The littler they are, the further they fly. You know, when you kick 'em real hard. Listen, you maggot-munching lowlife. The next words you say will be muffled by your own butt. I'm gonna use my two fists to explain the concept of punch-drunk to you.
All right, Mr. Goody-Two-Shoes. It's time for Mo 316, where Mo gives Ned a swift kick in the butt.
Say your prayers, Ned. It's Judgment Day. Aw, don't be a nervous Nelly, Ned. I'll make this as short and painful as possible. I'm gonna see just how big that brain of yours is when I rip it through your nostrils.
Well, if it isn't the Star Trek watching puzzle-solving professor, let's see if you can solve getting my fist out of your face. Hey, Smarty Pants, how about I yank them Smarty Pants up over your head? Now that'll be a wedgie of legend. Your act, it's not funny, okay? Well, maybe a little funny. All right, fine. I spend all day watching it, but I'm gonna kick the crap out of you anyway. You're lucky you're not on the endangered species list, buddy, or I'd be throwing your pointy ass in the back room.
I'm gonna rip off your antennas and play you like a xylophone.
I'd kick the crap out of you if it'd make me feel any better. You know, actually, it would. Come over here.
Hey, Mr. Burns, I've just been elected chairman of the board, and now I'm gonna pound you with it. Come over here, Smithers, and say yes to the business side of my boot.
I'm gonna tie you up in knots, beat on you, then send you back to the planet Slimeball where you belong.
Oh, ain't they cute? You just make me want to vomit all over the place.
If I'd known you aliens was gonna be here, I'd have brought some beer to ease the pain of looking at your ugly mugs.
When I get my hands on you, I'm gonna pull out your eyeballs with a corkscrew. When you get to hell, tell 'em Mo sent you. Ah, those scum-sucking pus buckets are all alike. Pushovers. Hot dog! The chicks'll dig this. I'm really a very tender-hearted guy. Wouldn't you get to know me? Glorioski, I won. I really won. Teach you to mess with Mo, you puke.
Don't be daft. I'll bend you like a pretzel, you babbling boaster. Do your worst. You cannot scare Willie. There's nary a creature alive that can outrun a grease Scotsman. You're behaving disgracefully, you kipper-headed coward. You'll pay for this with your children's blood. Now that you've had the hors d'oeuvres, it's time for the main course. I've had me fill of you, you great chuckle-headed booby. You're starting to get on my nerves. you knock-kneed lily-livered loser. No one dangles with Willie and lives to tell the tale. Do not act so puffed up and proud. Willie's gonna let that air out pronto. I'll get you, Bart Simpson, if it's the last thing I do. If you'd been born in Scotland, we'd have thrown you to the wolves. I'm going to break your wee little head, Bart Simpson. He was beating bears bigger than you when I was in diapers, you ugly baboon. Usually I'd let you go, but I got a nasty temper and been drinking all day. You'll feel like you've been wrestling wolves when you finish fighting Willie. Clowns! I've not seen your kind since my days back home, when we drove 'em into the sea. Listen, clown. The only way you're going to make me laugh is when I'm dancing a hornpipe on your head. Your red nose reminds me of my drunken dad. So I'll have to kill you. Your blue hair cannot frighten me. My grandmother had blue hair, and I always beat her. You skirt-wearing, hot-pad paddling buttercup. Your days are numbered. I'll expect no mercy from you, missy. And I won't give none either. Just say the word, and I'll jam this rake into your back. Come here, you grey apron-wearing gawk. It's slap happy hour. I heard you took a fierce beating in your fighting days. Well, Willie's gonna help you relive those days. Come to Willie, you plant-eating grazer. Come get your knuckle sandwich. It tastes as good as it sounds. Willie's haggis burritos belong in every freezer section. You pompous pompadour poltroon. I'm fed up with you and your polyester ways, Mr. Fancy Stretch Pants. Let's rumble. I'll dance a jig on your grave, you little smarty pants. You and your screeching saxophone have squawked the last. It's a mercy killing, I'll tell you. In the old country, a smart kiddie like you be'd killed before the 2nd grade. Bark to the lock with you, Nissie. We'll see how well you hold your liquor when I'm using you like a trampoline. Come and meet your maker, Ned. Talk's cheap, Poindexter. Take off that coat, and I'll show you the Glaswegian waltz. All your contraptions are no match for a good Scottish butt-whipping. Brains don't frighten me. They're all part of a well-balanced diet in Scotland. I knew a smart fella like you once. It was a shame what I had to do to him. I cannot stand to listen to someone with an accent. I wiped out a whole hive of your piskies yesterday. One more is no problem with Willie. Ugh! You almost had me fooled, Stinger boy. That's one convincing costume. I'll kill you, Mr. Burns, and wound you, Mr. Smithers. Ha ha ha! Oh, with the both of you, before you make Willie bust a rib. Ugh! But you're as ugly a bear as I've ever seen. Ugh! You're a mockery of all that's good in nature. Prepare to die. You're two of the biggest and ugliest vermin I've ever gone at with a rake. You're the one's been messing with Willie's cornfields. And you've been playing with the cows too. I'm gonna take that book and I'm gonna teach you the true meaning of Bible thumper. Hey, Willie's gonna help you live your stories of the great hereafter first hand. Ugh, don't feel bad for losing. I was wrestling wolves back when you were at your mother's teat. I'm so happy I could kill all your bukes, unfurl the bagpipes, and commence the tootling. You didn't think you could actually win, did you? I've never been this happy since I stole my first pig.